Well, a pleasant good evening to one and all, and welcome back to the REGTC, where we have third place action here in the Anguilla Football League for 2022. And in this encounter, it's going to be the Lymers FC. They'll be taking on the Docks United. The Lymers coming up on the short end of the stick versus the Roaring Lions, where they would have fallen some 3-1, while the Docks United, they lost in heartbreaking fashion to the attackers, going down on penalties, where the man Jonathan Gishard would have been the man to miss that crucial penalty. He missed the second pen. Some changes have been made for the Docks United. Johnny does not start. He's on the bench today. Miguel Abraham is in number 10. Masimba Bone is in number 22. Ashton Passion Dumas is in number 2. Sylvanus James starts once again back into the lineup, having been benched in the semi-final. I would have spoken to Mata. He said it was due to an injury, but he's back now, the number 9. Darius Lanton is in number 1. DeAndre Marshall, he is in number 15. The captain is back, Akeem Mata McIntyre, he's in number 7. O'Donoghue is in number 17. Loxley Parker makes his second start for the Docks United, he's in number 6. Jermaine Bino Ricketts, the number 16. And a man making his debut for them today, it's Kale Tavernier. He's the number 5. While for the Lymers, it's Daniel Bailey, number 1. Noah Bradshaw and Sadu Bradshaw, number 27 and 29. Lucia Brown is in number 6. Caleb Bryan is in number 16. Ricardo Carty is in number 2. Andrew Connor gets a start. He's the number 3. Money Gums, he is back into the starting 11 today. The number 12. Vandrick Herbert is the number 15. Kevin Lee is the number 14, starting as well for them. And Carlos Richardson is the number 10. Due to the number of players being out, they've had to make a number of changes, as there is no Jan Romney for them. And Yannick Belchase, he is late, I believe, coming over from St. Martin, as well as Terry Pompey, who's not starting as either, with Samuel Fleming. A number of guys out for the number of regular starters out for him, so they've had to chop and change and mix it up. It's the Docks United in their green and white. The Lymers, they are in their pink and black. The Docks have kicked us off. Oh, it looks like, is Bino playing strike for them? It looks like Bino Ricketts may be playing up top. Johnny has not started. So it's O'Donoghue, Passion, Simba, and Marshall playing at the back. It's a ball through the Sylvanus early, but he will not get there ahead of Bradshaw. It's going to be a throw-in. So it's Mata in the midfield with, looks like, Miguel and Loxley Parker. And then it's Tavernier playing off the left wing with the man on the ball, now Sylvanus on the right wing. And Bino playing as maybe a false 9. So very interesting, very, very interesting lineup for the Docks United. But the key talking point so far is that Johnny, who is here, I did see when I was walking into the stadium about 15 minutes ago, he is here and in full uniform. He's not starting. I've seen him speaking to Coach Ben as I was walking in, as Bino whips in a ball. I'll have to get a chat with him later in the day to see what the reason was for him not starting. Maybe a confidence issue, maybe an injury. Not precisely certain. Bino goes out wide to Marshall. Marshall trying to find Sylvanas, but he gets it wrong. Herbert trying to go around the outside of Marshall, but Marshall uses his strength well. Simba, back to Marshall. And Miguel. No passion. Mata. Mata once again. Ricketts. It goes out wide, and he's going to try and drive inside now. Gets down the byline. He still has the ball in play, but it runs straight into the arms of Daniel Bailey. And that could be a problem here, as the pace of Ricardo Carty, it looked like, was trying to break. O'Donoghue loses out. It is going to find a Lymers shirt, but Marshall is in the way. He will clear. It's Tavernier. Tavernier shifts it out wide to Ricketts. Ricketts coming along over the top, looking for Sylvanas. He will find Sylvanas. Sylvanas is in space as well. He wants somebody to cross the ball to. Doesn't have anyone to cross it to, and the Lymers can clear. Herbert. Going down the line, he will find his teammate there. Herbert once again will lose out. Marshall can't keep it in play. It's going to be a throw-in. It's going to be Brian now. Herbert. Now Ricketts trying to find Miguel. Ricketts takes it down. And he shifts it out wide as well, looking for O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue will get there first. So it will be dispossessed by Carlos. Carlos turns, shifts it back. Bradshaw looking to Amoni Gums. Gums wide to Luigi. Luigi back to Amoni Gums. Gums will try to use his pace. He's faster than Mata, but he is not going to be able to get past Simba. And it's going to be a Lymers free kick. Caleb Bryan. So we're going to go all the way to the back post. And they have to reset now. Ball comes in again, Passion clears. And this could be dangerous. Sylvanas has one man to go up against. He's going to try and beat Carlos for pace. He's going to get to the outside of Carlos. Has a man in the middle to aim at. Tries to chip Bailey, but can't do so. Brian to Herbert. Herbert shifts Marshall. Good work there by Herbert. He also finds Luigi. Luigi in towards Curvin Lee, who has his shot blocked. Amoni over the top towards Lee. And Lee will be flagged for an offside. Referee will finally see the offside. Free kick. Man the middle today is Amani Richardson, being assisted by Kervin Nutsy Benjamin as well as John Millington. For tomorrow's game will be refereed by an overseas referee out of St. Kitts. We'll get his name for you as the day goes along. Amani going over to have a chat with his fourth official. Looks like Adriana is the fourth. Ball over the top. And it's going to be cleared now. A goal kick. Daniel Bailey boots it long. Header is one as Marshall will go back to Simba. Now Mata. It's back with O'Donoghue now. Whips a ball into the area, and Bailey got there first because it looked like Tavernier there was lurking and waiting for it. Kervin Lee will lose out to Marshall. Marshall goes inside towards Miguel. He's going to leave it alone and allow for, looks like Loxley Parker to pick it up. Now Bino Ricketts. Ricketts goes out wide to Tavernier. Herbert completely slices his clearance, and Tavernier will get there. It's a bit lazy from Herbert. Tavernier shifts a man well. He goes back to DeAndre Marshall. Marshall and Miguel weren't on the same page, and Docks United will lose possession. Bailey only finds the head of Loxley Parker, but it is going to be cut out. A good turn there, but the Ducks will regain possession as Mata finds Miguel. Miguel to Mata. Now Bino Ricketts. Ricketts back inside to Miguel. And Miguel tries to shoot one over the top for Sylvanus, but just a bit too heavy there. Gums finds Luigi. Luigi back to Gums, trying to get the 1-2 with Luigi. But Mata will turn now. Parker. He could have opted to find Tavernier. Instead, tries to go back. He finds Passion. Now O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue infield to Mata. Miguel. Back to Mata. Miguel. Bino. Slides it across. Looking for Sylvanus. Oh, that's brilliant defending there by Bradshaw. That was almost perfect by the Ducks. Herbert will lose out. Free kick to the Ducks. taken quickly. Captain Mata. Miguel back to Mata. Ricketts. Ricketts using his body well. Shifts it out wide to O'Donoghue. Ricketts. Back to Ricketts. And they are going to get the free kick for a handball. Free kick to the Docks. Looks like Tavernier and Ricketts over it. Ricketts hits it well, and Danny has to make a good save. Danny Bailey had to get down well, and he did so quickly. Goes forward towards Lee, cut out by Passion. It's a throw to the Lymers. Throw goes in short to Caleb. Now shift it out wide. Amone. Herbert. He goes along looking for Kevin Lee. Lee wins the header, trying to get to the man beyond him. It looked like Ricardo out there. Good defending by O'Donoghue means it will be a corner. Corner comes in. Header won by Simba. It will be another corner to the Lymers. Another corner. Headers once again won, and this time Sylvanos will pick it up. Trying to go inside towards Bino. Flicked over the top by Vandrick. O'Donoghue sends it out wide. Kept in play. O'Donoghue goes down the line. Bino Ricketts. Slides it out wide to Sylvanos. Sylvanos finds DeAndre Marshall. Marshall takes another touch. Shoots it over the top. Brilliant ball! And the volley goes over. It was Sylvanos there at the back post who was completely unmarked. He just couldn't get over the volley enough. Good delivery in by DeAndre Marshall. A goal kick to the Lymers, but that was a good opportunity for Sylvanos James, who was right in behind. Looks like Tavernier there. He was queuing up for the volley. Ball over the top. It is going to go into touch, a throw in. Here come Dogs once again. An incisive pass is going to find Sylvanas in the area. Sylvanas tries to cut it back quickly, but it's blocked. Lymers can clear. Herbert tries to get around Miguel. Miguel says that's a bit too easy for me. It's still Miguel. Miguel sends it out wide to Tavernier. But a good bit of defending. Thrown all to the Lymers. Here come Docs. Parker. Ricketts. Back to Parker. Marshall. Loxley Parker. Bina Ricketts. It goes out wide now. Tavernier. Well, what you can see right now is the Dogs, they're playing with both an actual striker, both in terms of personnel and in their setup. They're not playing with Johnny starting today. And you can see they're really controlling the midfield battle and the possession battle versus the Dogs United. And they have had the chances. They do have finishers on the field, both playing on the wings, and Tavernier and the man Sylvanas. Ricketts tries to shoot it out wide. It's a brilliant ball, but Carlos will get there first and shepherd it out for a goal kick. Back with Lantern now. Marshall. Goes back to Simba. No matter. And now a chance for Tavernier to break. Tavernier's driving. Tavernier has a shot that's blocked. It is going to be, no, it was not blocked, in fact. It's a goal kick. But you can see that's what Tavernier does. He was driving inside there. game, the final. As the ball is lifted, it's headed clear. I believe this was due to continuous from Angola going to St. Martin to play some football. But that's given away cheaply. Down the byline, chance to put it across. Sylvanus is going to finish. He makes it 1-0. Sylvanus James back into the starting 11 and back amongst the goals. Docks 1, Lymers 0. Well, Rami has just walked in to join me, and he's walked in to see the Docks United getting their noses in front in this one against not your most traditional Lymers team. A Lymers team are not playing a bit short-handed, really. But the Docks, they seem to be playing with a renewed focus, a renewed intensity. They might be a bit upset after that last game.
Well, they have to be upset because the same Sylvanus that just scored a goal should have stopped for them when they had the chance to maybe make it to the finals with the Lions, you know. Disappointed for Anguilla, looking that the Ducks would have done something different. And today the Sylvanus scoring the first goal for them, that should have been, Sylvanus should be a part of it in the first place.
Sylvanus again, who cuts inside, goes for a valiant goal, this one goes over.
But at the end of the day, I must say that, you know, it was a very interesting game with the attackers and the Ducks United. You know, the ending was dramatic. And, I mean, you can't blame anybody for whatever happened. You know, football, the ball is wrong. And I have to say that it was a very epic game. Everyone enjoyed it. The ending was great, and it was good football overall. Now, the third place position is being played for, and I'm sure the Ducks is looking for that spot.
This is lovely. This is brilliant. But the ball across was just ahead of Tavernier. But that was wonderful build-up play. It was a good ball in, but Tavernier just couldn't get there. It is going to be a goal kick. Waiting on Bailey to collect the ball. The goalkeepers, we don't have ball boys today. We just have the one ball boy today. He's down there at the complete other end of the field. The Docks United goal, the ball boy. Going to be a goal to be taken by Bailey. He goes along the field. That is won by the Docks. Ricketts going to go across to Tavernier. A bit too ahead of him. Sent back to keeper Bailey, who had to rush his clearance because Tavernier was pressing. Marshall takes it down. Marshall cuts inside. He loses out Marshall initially. Oh, great turn there by DeAndre Marshall. But Gums wins the battle. Tries to go long to his lead. This one picked up by Simba. Ricketts. Behind Miguel. What across to Donahue. Goes inside to Miguel Abraham. Miguel. Ricketts. Donahue. The turn there by Sylvanus. But he runs straight into trouble. Caleb Bryan is going to lose out and stay down. It will be a Lymers free kick. Brian went for a challenge there with Sylvanus and he came off second best.
Very nice crowd came out to watch this game tonight. It's the one encounter tonight between the Lymers and the Ducks United. I'm sure the Lymers will be hoping for a win, so do the Ducks United. But opening the account with one goal so far, the Ducks United pretty much has been dominating the first half in the 28 minutes from what I'm seeing. Very nice crowd at hand also.
Chase, they are without so many starters.
Wow, where have they went? This is the semi-final. The third spot is at stake. I mean, who came out to the party tonight? Is it just the Ducks?
Dogs, they came with reinforcements because they benched Johnny.
Wow, that's news.
Yes, I saw Johnny as I was walking in. I saw Ben and Johnny having a conversation, a very intense conversation, as I was walking into the stadium through the back steps. Don't know what was said, don't know what the reason is, but Johnny is not starting. Bino dives, Bino loses out. Here come the Lymers. He's taking too long to release him, and the Dogs will regain possession for the moment as Lee goes wide to Luigi. Luigi has a left foot. Luigi cuts back. Luigi slips, and the Marshall will clear. Marshall will find Bino Ricketts. That's a lovely touch by Bino, and an even better ball. Just couldn't find the intended target. Back with Bino. He finds Miguel. Sylvanus. Still Sylvanus. Donahue. Mata. Ricketts chips it out wide to Sylvanus. Sylvanus looking for the 1-2. Can't quite get the 1-2 there with Miguel. Cleared upfield. It's a good turn. Straight back to the Dogs United. Ricketts. It shifts a man. That's off an efforted goal that goes wide.
Yes, indeed. The Ricketts that would have scored the first goal for the Ducks United in their last encounter against the Attackers. And a lot more is expected from him. It's been a while now. He have the capability of scoring goals for the Ducks, but always choose to remain in the midfield area and distribute all the ball, giving everyone else the opportunity. And it's about time that Ricketts need to step it up, and he should have done that in the last game. But nevertheless, we'll see what happened to the ending of this game. It's good to see that the Ducks playing at their leisure. Without Johnny, I still don't understand why they would not have started with Johnny. Is it because he didn't score the penalty? We'll have to wait and see when the question is asked.
I didn't want to say it because that's what was on the minds of every single fan when I mentioned Johnny wasn't starting. But I don't know if you've noticed, but you know who's playing up top today for the Ducks? It's Ricketts.
Wow, it's about time. It took too long. After 2 years, Ricketts is playing up top. He should have been playing there a long time ago. He have all the capability of scoring and winning games for the Ducks United, but they choose to keep him in the middle and protect him for all these years, and that cost the Ducks a lot.
Well, he's playing strike for them today is Jermaine Bino Ricketts.
But it's too late.
I wonder if this is going to be a more permanent something. I hope it's a more permanent something.
Well, if you was a coach of Ducks, what would you be doing? Not exploring every options you
Every
have now
option possible.
to secure your spot? Because you could be fired. You never know.
I would want to try everything I possibly could do. And I wonder why it's taken this long to try being playing up top. I think that may have been due to having Johnny. You know, Johnny, he's Angola's striker. You wouldn't want to move him out of position because he is the starting striker for Anguilla. He has scored goals at the highest level in Anguilla football for a number of years, playing for both Spartans and Kicks. He scored so many goals as here comes DeAndre Marshall, who puts it over.
Well, that's expected. Marshall would never get that ball down. He's always going to be kicked in the Webster's back. This is who Marshall is. You know, no way Marshall would ever try to keep that ball low. That ball was going in the valley for sure. That's the player he is, and I don't know how much confidence that the coach have in him, but they have to be good friends because Marshall did play almost 90 minutes and cramp up on the sideline when Sylvanus was being on the bench, struggling and wishing that he was in the game. Very poor coaching from the Ducks United. But today they want to showcase the best of the Ducks United. Brother, fans, it's so too late. It's so too late. It's so too late. But nevertheless, we are commentators and we have a right to comment on things that we are seeing, the wrong, the good, and the ugly. And that's what we are doing in a very passionate and good way for the growth and the benefit of football in Anguilla. So again, you have to be, you have to, when you get the opportunity for the first time, meet the Lions in a final, and you make a blunder of it, and now you want to blame maybe Johnny for not scoring a penalty. Johnny should be a part of this first 11. It's an insult for the caliber of Johnny, for who he is, the reputation of him, a national player that has done Anguilla well for many years. Come on.
Well, guys, I don't know if you can tell by the way he spoke about Ducks, but Remy is one of the guys who created Ducks United. He was one of the founders of Ducks United.
That's right.
So when he speaks about the club Ducks United, he speaks from a place of love and a place from his heart because he started the club.
No bad feeling in a way. Just talking football and want the right thing for, and the opportunity. Dogs have to wait another whole year to get another opportunity, and maybe they might lose a lot of key players along that year. There mightn't be a Johnny, there mightn't be whoever. It's going to be tough for them to get back in the ranking of trying to beat Lions for a final. It's tough.
Ball over the top. We'll find Sylvanus as well. Sylvanus into the area. Sylvanus James puts it high and wide. He got that horribly wrong.
And he had all the time in the world. There was no pressure on him. All the time in the world to measure a very good shot at goal. And he chose to kick it, lean back and kick it way over the bar and creating another chance for a Duck's second goal. But again, all the clubs have their different problems and difficulties. Some clubs are saying, okay, they will prefer bring players from overseas or St. Martin to come and help them. But at the end of the day, when I really look at football in Anguilla, you don't need those attachment players because they only come on a weekend, and then after that they're done. So the tools you need are right here in Anguilla. So why even want to say I'm going to take 6 players from overseas and bring here and put 6 of your players that are always here to sit on the bench? It doesn't make sense to me as a coach. That's the way I see it.
Well, I'm not going to get into that conversation with you.
We talking football, but that's just who I am. I like to talk about things that sometimes hinder the game.
Well, I wouldn't quite say hinder because, and actually, at the same time, you could say hinder, as that's a great challenge by O'Donoghue. Because you can look at 2 completely different sides of that coin. You can first look at salsa ballers, then you can look at attackers. Both salsa and attackers did the same thing. They brought in guys from overseas to play for them. The salsa ballers have completely fallen apart right now. Right. While attackers, they have made the final. They're about to challenge for a championship with the Lions. So there's 2 completely different sides to that coin. And it's a gamble. It's always a gamble. But it can either pay off or it can backfire horribly.
So it favored one and it destroyed the other. And when I looked at a present club I'm a part of an Eagles Claw, they would have won their last game convincingly, but they won it with up to almost 5 foreign players. How long can those players stay in Anguilla? It's not going to be easy. So at the end of the day, when you ignore your native players and you accommodate overseas players, and when the overseas players leave you and go, what are you going to do with your native players? You're going to say, okay, welcome back home because I'm so sorry the players we had before they left and go. No, you have to be transparent. And I'm not a person that support those kind of behaviors. I believe that we have capable people in Anguilla to contribute to our club games than depending so much on foreign players to make us reach to a point, and sometimes we fall apart, like the salsa ballers. It's disgusting.
I will say I'm inclined to agree.
It's disgusting.
Because yes, it is good in the short term that you win some games or you can win a championship, but then after the championship, what happens when those guys have to go back overseas? What do you do to your local players that you have to rely on now? What can you really tell them after you bench them? And for guys from overseas, lovely turn by Tavernier. He finds DeAndre Marshall. Marshall whips the ball across. O'Donoghue loses out. But then again, what do you really tell them after you've already benched them? Can you say, "Oh, we'll use you now because we've already lost the other guys"? Or how do you balance their motivation levels between them not playing and keeping them motivated to play and take the chance when they get it? It's always difficult. It's a gamble. I will always call it a gamble.
Yeah, but it destroy our culture of football in Angola, because I honestly believe that if you don't live in Angola, you shouldn't just come for a night and play.
Brilliant Lantern saves.
That was a great opportunity there for the Salsa.
A brilliant chance, as you mentioned. It's going to be an audacious effort there by Andrew Connor.
In the 40th minute, the Ducks United 1 goal up over the Lymers in what should be an exciting finish. Each team looking for a third spot position. Who will get it, we'll all have to see.
That's going to be an offside.
So Doc, I hope my conversation is okay, because I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I'm just talking football in general.
And that's the fine line we walk on as commentators. We try to talk what's going on. We try to have regular conversations, but then we can offend certain groups. We can hurt somebody's feelings. That's just the fine line we play when we're commentators. It's again, everything is a risk. Yes, everything is a risk. Yet, and once again, nothing that we say comes from a place of malice or from a place of bad intent. We're just talking football.
In general.
We're just talking football. This is our platform to talk football. We don't have any podcasts or anything to talk football on. So this is our platform to speak football in Angola.
That's right. So yes, indeed, as we've said before, the Ducks United would have come a long way, and this time around would have been one of the perfect chances they had to maybe meet the Lions, and it was given away. Went a begging, and no one should be blamed for that. You shouldn't blame one player for that and punish that player if that's the case. If that's the case, that's not good football and sportsmanship in my mind.
You can't punish any one particular player because everybody had their faults in that game.
Right, that's right. And I'm sure when the time is right, we maybe will have an opportunity to talk to the different coaches and their players to find out exactly what has gone wrong for them. And I'm sure, honestly, we'll know the truth.
Yes, you can go back and watch the highlights of that last game, that semi-final game between the Ducks and the Attackers on the YouTube channel Angola Football. They have a very detailed highlight package, as that one will go wide from Caleb. And I did watch it the other day, and I saw a number of chances for both sides. A glorious opportunity in extra time for Ricardo John, a header, and he completely whiffed.
I must say that Ricardo John tried his best all throughout the game and didn't have an opportunity because Simba had him on eye and ensuring that he prevent him from scoring. But in that last 2 minutes of Ducks securing their spot to the finals, somehow the officer decided to give him a break.
It was plain and simple a battle of one of the best center-backs in the league versus the best striker in the league. And eventually the best striker in the league just did what he does best.
That one time he was not minded, gave the super goal to create the opportunity to give the attackers ahead of the Ducks United. But today at the cricket where we came from, a lot of the fans approach me. Some of them are very annoyed. Some of them are very in the football talk. And one of the fans that really get to me in terms of telling me what exactly went wrong, he said to me, "Remy, if Sylvanus was injured, he should not have played at all. But if they indicate that he was injured, but when they put him in the 80th minute, he played like someone that was never injured and created how much opportunities for goal scoring. My God, why was he sitting on the bench for all this time?" And then they pointed to me and said, "Remy, what about the guy, the guy that came from St. Martin for that one game, trying to get Taurus? What about Torres? Torres came in the 72 or so minutes, and when Torres came with Silvane, they create opportunities for goals. So why this guy hadn't given an opportunity from the start? But then the confile, it appears to me, was into the Marshall that switched from the Eagles Claw to the Ducks. Something special about him.
It's a lot of decisions.
So again, who's to blame? You can't blame your main striker for not scoring. Who's to blame? Everything have to fall back on the coach, because he's the one that would have made that decision to bring Silvanes in the 80th minute. He should bring him in the start. If he get injured, rest him aside. But again, this is just football talk, and as commentators, I'm trying my best to explain, because the public want to know what we understand from this game, why the Ducks didn't make it to the finals. But I said to them, don't blame me, you know. Don't blame me, because the opportunities was there. Here's a chance, shot at goal! Almost shot at goal over the bar. What is wrong with the strikers for Ducks? Always kicking the ball over the bar. There was a very good opportunity there to score their second goal.
It was a glorious chance. Just couldn't find the target. Looked like it was a Tavernier there on the follow-up effort. Yes. Yes, he is making his debut for the Ducks. We'll have to get some information on him. Tavernier. You know, Loxley Parker, who started last game for the first time, he's starting once again today. I don't know if they're here just for these playoffs or they're here for the Champions League as well. Yeah, so they have brought over Torres as well as Parker and Tavernier, starting two of them. And Torres is on the bench.
What is Torres doing on the bench? Well, I guess this game is not important. The game that was important, they had him on the bench. And the game that was not so important, they have him on the bench. He's like a young Messi. He played very well.
Well, the question is, who do you start Torres over? Do you start him over Miguel? Or do you bench one of Mata or Bino Ricketts? Or maybe you opt to bench Marshall and try to
Is Stewie playing? Is Stewie playing?
Stewie's on the bench as well.
What is Stewie doing on the bench?
They have Parker and they have Tavernier, and they both need to start.
So all the foreign players beside Torres is not playing, because the foreign players are super players. They live in Angola and they are part of the community, so they should be playing. Wow, wow, wow. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. Somebody's going to sue me. I'm telling you now that moving forward in Angola football, to see good football and development of football in Angola, we have to question those kind of moves. I'm serious.
Guys, this is sarcasm. Please don't take what Remy said and try to run with it. It was sarcastic.
I'm just speaking out of football talk.
Remy, we have to give disclaimers because, you know, some people, they can get a bit offended when we say certain things. So we have to give disclaimers.
That's right. So don't take me personal. You know, we're just talking football. And I'm sure some people enjoy the talk. And Dino is begging for a foul, and he'll get it.
Of course, people will enjoy the talk. You know, people have been asking me, when are we going to get a platform, really, to talk football?
And we will get a platform.
We will get one eventually.
Come next season, we will have a platform.
We're working on it.
Sponsored by the AFA. I'm saying it out now.
We're working on it.
We will have a commentary platform on a radio station somewhere.
For now, this is brilliant work by Silvanos.
No,
that's Marshall, sorry. But it did. He couldn't keep
the ball
it
went
play.
outside.
Goal kick.
So, you know, no offense to none of the players. I'm just saying, I'll be honest with you, there shouldn't be no blame game in this sport. At the end of the day, we are human, and we all make mistakes, you know. But again, the question will ask, who will be the goalkeeper of the year? That's the question asking by everybody. Is it going to be Lantan? Is it going to be Bailey? Who's going to be? Is it going to be Remy? Is it going to be Doc?
Unpopular shout. How about Rykel Cyril of the Eagle Claw?
You never know. Is it going to be Cyril?
For all of the goals Eagle Claw conceded, for a first-year goalkeeper, Cyril has been incredible, really, for the Eagle Claw.
That's right.
But my pick would have to be Daniel Bailey of the Lymers. He's been so good all year.
And who will get the golden boots?
It's obviously going to go to Ricardo John, I must say. It has to go to Ricardo John.
Where's, what a ball.
Oh, brilliant. Here comes Silvanos. Silvanos James puts it behind the goal.
Sylvanus James sitting on the bench in a crucial game that could take them to the finals. And today, the perfect man. And when he get into the game, the last game, he was the perfect man. What has went wrong in the minds of the Ducks United? You guys got to get it right and get it right in the right time. No, it's not the right time. I'm telling you. I'm very much, I said, Remy, for 17 years and been with them and choose to leave them because they have what it takes to get them going. And today they can't meet the Lions in the finals. Sometimes I don't want to walk in Stony Ground. I feel shame. It's not easy.
Well, that's the halftime whistle. And at the half, it's the Lymers FC who are down a goal. The goal coming to the man Sylvanus James. He has the difference. He is the difference between these two sides. It's at the half, the Ducks United 1 and the Lymers 0. Join us in about 12 to 13 minutes time and we will bring you a second half action here from the Raymond Igishard Technical Center. Welcome back to the Raymond Eagleshaw Technical Center, where we have second half action for you in this third place encounter between the Lymers FC and the Docks United. At the half, it was Docks who are up 1-0, thanks to a goal from Sylvanus James. No immediately apparent changes at the half for either side. This is Ricardo. Donahue is going to try and shift his way out wide. He does clear it towards Loxley Parker. Parker to Ricketts, who turns well and will win a free kick. Taken quickly, Sylvanus. Sylvanus cuts inside to Miguel, who gets his touch wrong. It's picked up now by Luigi. Goes back to Herbert. Brian. Trying to go towards Amoni Gums. This is picked up now by Ricketts. Ricketts shifts it out wide. Sylvanus has the chase that he will get easily. Sylvanus. O'Donoghue. Parker. Parker tries to shift it out wide. Gets that pass wrong. It's booted along, looking for Kervin Lee. He won't get there, however. O'Donoghue. Parker. Forward towards Miguel. Miguel trying to shift it through to Tavernier. Mata. Into Loxley Parker. Ricketts. O'Donoghue. Ricketts finds Tavernier. Now it's back with Mata. Mata, lovely ball towards Marshall, but it's going to be one there. But it looks like Herbert, who's done well guarding that right flank of the Docks. And he did have a man running that Amoni comes instead, ups the dribble himself. Amoni has passion for company. Amoni tries to get past Passion, but Passion does well. Ricketts. Sylvanus. It's going to get there ahead of Ricardo. Gets back inside of Ricardo. Takes a touch too long, however. It is going to bounce in favor of the man Sylvanus. Free kick to the Docks. Was taken short. Ricketts tries to flick one over the top. Back with Bino Ricketts. Still Bino Ricketts. He goes out wide now to Sylvanus. Sylvanus down the byline. Sylvanus is tackled. Still Sylvanus. He's bustled off the ball. And the Lymers can clear. Marshall. Mata. Parker. Free kick to the Lymers. We are into the 52nd minute of play. Free kick taken. Giving away a bit cheaply there. It's Kevin Lee now, but Lee is not going to get there ahead of the long legs of Masimba Bowen. He goes back to Lantern. Now Simba once again. Simba to O'Donoghue. Simba. O'Donoghue. With Ricardo for company. There'll be no foul. And when it comes to Caleb Bryan, goes over the top. They want the offside. They're not going to get it. Here's Luigi. Luigi. Now the ball is whipped in towards Kevin Lee with the fall to Amoni Gums. Gums goes for an audacious effort straight at Lantern. Played forward. That's a good looking ball as well. But again, Simba's in the way. It's going to be all the way out. And the corner kick will be the result. Into the 53rd minute of play. It is still 1-0. A goal in favor of the Docks United off the boot of Sylvanus James. It's a corner to the Lymers. Again, having to retrieve the balls themselves as they are no ball boys for this one. Ball whipped into the area, not dealt with, still not dealt with, and now Lantern collects. The play is done quickly. Here come the Docks trying to break. They do have a man advantage up the field, but he couldn't get the pass out wide. Looked like Loxley Parker, who was off on his horse, galloping on the left-hand side. Shifted out wide, shifted a bit too far out wide. Throw into the Docks. Ricketts finds Mata. Was out wide to Marshall. Played forward. It's a good looking ball, but Bailey will get there first. Gums. Now towards Miguel. Bounced off his arm onto his hand. That will be a free kick. Well, that could have been danger as he was going to try and play it back to his keeper. That could have been dangerous. Played forward for Sylvanus James, who puts it wide. Well, that was a good effort there, but Sylvanus put it wide. This one is played along by Bailey. Straight to the Ducks United. Miguel wins the header. Ricketts muscles off a man and Ricardo, but Ricardo does well. And it's back with Lanton, who goes out wide to O'Donoghue. Mata. Given away. And trying to shift the man there, but wasn't able to do so. Now Curvin Lee. Mata will pick this one up. Bad touch by Lee. Ricketts. Behind Marshall, it's out of touch for a throw-in. We're nearly at the hour mark into the 59th minute of play. It is still 1-0. Here in this third place match between the Ducks United and the Lymers FC. Ball played forward, looking for Loxley Parker. Parker. Miguel again gets his pass wrong. His one-twos have been a bit off today. And Miguel Abraham. As the Ducks will be making a sub momentarily. It looks like Smiles will be coming onto the field. Trying to shift a man. Effort at goal. And Danny makes the save. O'Donoghue was inside. It looks like the man Miguel there. Shifts it out wide to Mata. Looks like Johnny as well has gone over to the substitutes area as an effort will be had at goal. And that's just whiskers wide. It was Marshall who had the shot and it was just wide. The Ducks will be making two changes as Marshall, I believe, has come off to be replaced by Smiles, and Johnny is coming onto the field. He will be replacing Miguel, I believe. Both Marshall and Miguel have made their way off the field of play. Well, Miguel is still strolling off, taking his precious time. And here comes Johnny. They'll go to a more traditional front three of Tavernier, Sylvanas on the wings, and Johnny up top. And then it looks like a midfield three of Mata, Bino, and Loxley Parker. As here comes Tavernier, but he's muscled off the ball. Lymers with a chance to break. They've not had much going for them in the way of offensive production. As a shot comes in, it goes over. Now here comes Amoni Gums, but he won't get there ahead of O'Donoghue. Now Carlos will try to get there ahead of Sylvanas, but Sylvanas does well. Bino shifts it out wide. Donoghue's cross is blocked. It will be out. Corner. 1-0 in favor of the Ducks United. 1-0. As it will be a corner. And the man is down for the Lymers FC. Medics have been called onto the field of play. Corner comes in. Straight back to the corner taker, Sylvanas. Puts another ball. This one is a lot better, but Johnny has it taken off his boot. Back with Silva. Ball whipped in. What a save by Daniel Bailey. What a save. That was stupendous. He had to get down and get down quickly. Ricketts. Out wide now. It smiles. Now back to Ricketts. He goes across to Mata. O'Donoghue. As you can see, both of the players who are subbed off the field for the Ducks, they are going down into the locker room. Don't know how much to read into that, but both Miguel and Marshall are going down into the locker room. And they've both taken off their jerseys. I don't know how much to read into that once again. But they are both not on the bench. Sylvanus slips, loses out, and Parker's effort is straight at Bailey. So we're into the 67th minute of play. It is still 1-0. Remy, do you see the Lymers getting back into this one?
Well, anything can happen when it comes to football. All is wrong. You can never predict until the end of it. So with 1 goal up for the Ducks United, in my mind, they have not really secured the game. They will have to score at least 1 or 2 more. But one, to me, in the 68th minute, they have not secured the game as yet. The game is still wide open for a draw or maybe a win by someone. The Lymers, what I notice is they don't have too much of a bench, so subs can be very scarce or limited for them. And I'm seeing injuries already for them. They will have to call the medics to assist. So Ducks altogether have the upper hand. But again, we are looking at the third spot position. And I'm sure in the minds of all the fans of Ducks, they would have wished that the Ducks would have made it to the finals with the Lions. But nevertheless, it is what it is, and we'll move on from there. We will leave it alone. I think we've commented enough on it, and we'll leave it alone. But Sylvan is playing very well. He scored the first goal. He looked like the perfect player tonight. And Johnny didn't play the first half, but he's playing the second half. And I'm sure they will try to entertain the crowd as much as they can in this game and take a third spot position. But nevertheless, I must say that the Lions, they have did well to reach in the position they is now, waiting for their big game tomorrow. And the attackers, they too has done very well to ensure their spot in the final tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be a ding-dong battle here between the attackers and the Lions. Can the Lions keep up their fame? Can the Lions continue to be winning championships? It's been a while for the attackers winning a championship. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. And I'm sure that the attackers fans will come out in a large number. So do the Lions tomorrow to see what happened with either team tomorrow. But I know that the attackers would want it even more than the Lions, seeing that they have not won a championship in a few years well. And I have to reflect right back on the man Sugar George. I have to always remember this guy because he was the guy that was behind the attackers, the founder, the attackers in terms of taking it from where it was and bringing it into what it is, winning championships upon championships. And now they are leading it, they are moving into a big one tomorrow. So I have to give kudos to the man Sugar George, wherever you are. You listen to our broadcast. We're in Anguilla as we bring to you live football action. You has been an inspiration with the attackers. You have ensured and maybe still continue to provide some form of help to them in terms of whatever they may need to keep them afloat. So here's the man Sugar George. Good night to you and your entire family. Sunset Homes also. Good night to Sunset Homes. As you know, Sunset Homes with Tranquility Beach Resort on the Mains Bay. We have to also recognize that and all the good work they are doing in sponsorship and everything for the youth and the football authority in Angola. So that's good job by you guys for sure. So you're not missing no action, really. It's one man down for the Lymers. He will receive some medical attention, whereas the other players taking a little 5 or maybe a water break. The Ducks United, they are taking their water break and hoping that they can secure and seal a deal of the 3rd spot position. Because if they don't win this game tonight, they will be very, very, very much unhappy to know that they were that close and lose it all. So this game is very important to them to stay, to create a status in the male league division.
Well, you're not missing any action as it's still 1-0. Had a rather lengthy injury break. Players chatting. Saw Sylvanus and Nutsy have a conversation. The two very good goal scorers in their own right. Well, let's see, he's a referee today. Calvin Nutsy Benjamin. He's a very good referee as well. Good referee, good player. Of course, Nutsy's team is not partaking in these playoffs or the Champions League, so his refereeing will not have any bearing on any of these encounters. As the rain is starting to come down, here's Johnny. Johnny using his body well. But Johnny will win the free kick as well. You can always tell when it starts to rain before you actually hear the rain, because any supporter that's anywhere like 10 rows and down, they always move up. We are well sheltered here in the booth, however.
And I also noticed a setup for bingo tonight. Are you going to be a part of the bingo tonight, Doc?
If I didn't have previous engagements, I would be.
Somebody might win that. Somebody might win that 2,000 US that's about to give away.
What's the entrance fee?
The entrance fee, buy a ticket, 10 US.
10 US for a ticket. Well, I may have to be a bit. I may have to put off the engagement because 2,000 US sounds very good right now. Ricketts has an effort. Bailey will collect.
2,000 US in your pocket tonight. That's good money to take you through.
That's gas for a long time, Remy.
And gas are expensive.
Gas is very expensive.
You think we should go back on the bicycle riding and those things and give up the transport for now?
Well, I had a bike different when I was about 12 years old. As a shot comes in, and Bailey will save. I was looking at that bike there the other day, and it was looking it was looking like a very good option as I turned on my car and the gas tank was pretty empty.
I think that if you and 4 other friends going out, you all should go in one car, saving the gas. You can't have 10 cars go to the same location. Make no sense. So it'll be a corner kick for the Ducks United. It looked like the captain might take it. He might take it very quick past the Torres. And he might have a shot at goal in the air. Who's there to finish? Number 5 couldn't finish. So a little bit of a new look of the Ducks United. 1 or 2 new players. They still maintain their back. No Ken Sam, though. I'm not saying no Ken Sam. No Ricky. These would have been the stalwart defenders for the Ducks United. None of those folks are around. So yes, indeed. Sylvanus is there. John is there. Miguel was sub. Mata Scary there. Oh, here's a whole new look, new face for the Ducks United. Showers of blessing tonight. 1 goal up in the 75 minutes. Ducks United opened their account with 1 goal. Oh, I wouldn't want to be under that rain. But it's nice showers of blessings tonight. Here's a chance for Ducks to settle there too, but rather than kicking it out, it'll be a corner kick. Glaze onto the defender, and it will be a corner kick for the Ducks United. Simba is heading up. They can get that ball to him, but it rather look like to me a quick one if they can. I'm seeing 2 players up there. Maybe if they can get it to to Simba head, he would do the finishing for them rather than touching it between themselves. So it'll be a corner kick. Look like Ricketts will take it. It's a wayward corner kick. There was no target on it, and the ball went for, it will be a goal kick for the Lymers.
Oh, that one was a bit too heavy there from Bino Ricketts. Got a bit too much mustard on it. And it is going to be a goal kick. So it's going to be the Lymers to take the goal kick. Danny Bailey. The goalkeepers had a very good tournament.
And he might be a contender for the best keeper, as you said earlier.
Number of options. You have Lantern, you have Bailey, you have Tittle. You have so many options for the best goalkeeper. Here's Johnny. Johnny cuts it back, and it's behind the two players that were converging.
Well, Lymers don't look like they have too much of an attacking forward.
As the shot will come in, and another brilliant save by Bailey, and he gets out quickly to get onto that one. More wonderful work by Daniel Bailey. He is keeping aside in this one.
And that shot came from Sylvanus.
Well, Silva, the man who took the shot. As that's going to go out of touch for a goal kick. Rashad Grant, who I believe just came from.
Why would he have thrown that ball like that? It's a foul throw. Why did he do that?
I believe that Grant will have just come over from national team training, as both Marshall and Miguel have taken off their clothes and they're leaving the stadium. Again, I don't know how much to read into that.
Well, I tell you, football has so many different activities now. Sometimes you don't know what to really.
You don't want to speculate.
That's what I'm saying.
But cricket is done. Maybe they are going to the event happening at Magic City later. I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
I heard of that event. I think any Latino event in Angola will go down well, especially at Magic City.
Shot comes in, and Bailey will save. Good positioning by Daniel Bailey. The rain has subsided just a bit. But tomorrow, Remy.
Oh, it's a big one.
Tomorrow, the stadium is going to be packed.
It's a big one. I already reserved a spot for 4 persons. I don't know if they'll get it.
Kevin Lee puts it just wide.
Luckily for Darius.
Well, I don't know when last Kevin Lee would have scored a goal in the AFL, but he was certainly close there.
A left footer?
I don't even know what foot he is naturally. Sylvanus will be coming off. Sylvanus is going to be replaced, and it's going to be, it will be difficult to see. I have to wait until he comes over to this side. Well, for the Lymers, Luigi, he's off the field of play. It's like Tavern Carty, the youngster, will be coming onto the left flank.
You mean they were short of a guy? I didn't see no one goes off for the Lymers.
Yes, it was Luigi who was playing on the left-hand side who went off.
Okay. What's the name of the referee?
It's Amani Richardson, the referee today.
He's done a good job.
He's done very well, Richardson. He's very young.
Yeah, very good to see the youngsters getting in their rightful spots, what they love.
Looks like Stewie has come on for the Docks United.
Well,
So Stewie has replaced Sylvanus. Still yet to see Jose Torres.
no?
We have not seen Torres yet.
Wow. I thought he was on the field.
I believe he is ticked off as a substitute today, Jose Torres.
So Stewie from a starter to coming in as a sub. So Marshall went off early then.
Yes, Marshall was taken off earlier. Him and Miguel came off at the same time, and they both left the stadium. Now we'll see if Sylvanus does the same thing, because if he does, then that will definitely signal something is going on.
Well, I won't
Shot
touch,
comes in by Ricketts, goes
I
over.
won't touch that. Based on the condition, I believe they are wet and decide to maybe move to some other activities. There's a lot of activities going on tonight, so I'll leave it as that, I believe. Too early to speculate on that, but as I tell you, there's a lot of tension in all the clubs. So today you see a player with a club, and tomorrow you see him with another club.
Donahue.
Doc, what I can tell you is if the Ducks United team don't be careful and give the Lymers that one opportunity, they will score.
Definitely. We saw their lapse in judgment, and Kevin Lee had gotten himself in and almost scored. Ball did go out. Lymers throw. Played back. Now Amoni Gums will win the free kick up against Loxley Parker. Free kick. Bradshaw hits it, and hits it well high and wide. It's going to be a goal kick. Stewie to Johnny. Johnny couldn't keep it in play. Thrown for the Lymers, taken quickly towards Gums. Grant. Good walking of the ball. Played out wide. This is lovely football by the Ducks. Whips a brilliant ball in, and Johnny couldn't get the contact required. It was a wonderful 1 and 2 touch passing by the Ducks. They walked the ball out wide. The cross came in, and Johnny just couldn't finish. Here's Ricketts. Stewie. Parker. And Tavernier trying to go back to Parker. Now we'll find Stewie. O'Donoghue. Bino Ricketts. All the way back with Masimba Bowen. Driving now is Smiles. Played forward. Very good turn by Tavernier. Tavernier is in here, and it's saved by Bailey. But it was good work by Tavernier. Just couldn't get the shot past the goalkeeper, Daniel Bailey. Passion. Looking for the 1-2. Does get it. Passion trying to break away. Passion. That's a good challenge there.
Well, indeed, Daniel Bailey again and again has demonstrated his commitment to the goalkeeping arena and has been doing a very good job.
Ricketts doesn't get the return pass. The shot instead ups to go all the way back. Driving inside now. Just good work. Slides in as well. Corner.
Whenever there's a corner, Simba would work his way up, but they don't really need him that much.
They've taken it quickly. They're driving inside. It's all the way back out wide once again. Onto his right boot. Whipped in again. And it's cleared now for Passion. Parker. Tavernier. Shifts it out wide now. Trying to get on the outside. Whips it in again. Cleared once again. The pressure by the Ducks. It's building and it's building fast. Ricketts. Out wide for Stewie. Stewie puts it wide of the goal.
Well. In the 87th minute, Ducks United 1 goal up and still searching for a second goal. Can't score a second goal as yet.
Well, we are into the 87th minute of play. 3 minutes plus added time to hold on for the Ducks United. Parker. Ricketts. Gets that pass wrong. Booted upfield. Mata gets in the way. Mata. Very composed by Mata.
A very good player and know the game very well.
Well played forward, elegantly looking for his teammate Tavernier. Couldn't quite find him. Lymers can look to break. He gives it away to Loxley Parker. Parker to Ricketts. Ricketts can feed in Stewie. Ricketts is going to go himself. Jermaine Ricketts forces another good save by Daniel Bailey.
Yes, indeed. Ricketts was looking for the corner, but in my mind, he should have lifted that ball in the air. Maybe he would have stand a better chance.
Corner
than
to
kick it on the ground.
Corner to the Ducks.
And Doc, you have to understand also it's wet condition out there too. So Ricketts didn't have all that dominion over that ball.
As the control would have been a bit hampered. Ricketts takes a corner. It was driven in well. It will find Parker now. Parker goes back out wide to Bino Ricketts. Ricketts whips another ball. This one doesn't get the height he would have wanted. And he does slip on the ball now, but it can be cleared. Only as far as Parker, the Tavernier. He shifts it wider. Slotted in now, back with the Ducks. They're maintaining possession and maintaining the pressure. Passion. Fakes the cross, goes inside to Ricketts. Lee now. Can't maintain possession. There's also a name that's just come to my mind. There's no Bing Richardson for the Lymers, and it would have crossed my mind because Kevin Lee, even though he's big, his hold-up play is not the best. He doesn't have the best hold-up play. And a player of that caliber who does have decent hold-up play is Bing Richardson. But another player who's unavailable today.
Key players have been missing for the Lymers.
So many key players for the Lymers missing. I'll once again call their names at the end of the broadcast.
But the Lymers still doing well to hold the Ducks right up into the 90th minute. With only 1 goal to the Ducks.
This game certainly isn't over yet. It just needs 1 shot. We saw last game, the attackers, they were down and out. Yeah. They were pretty much down and out. But it just took 1 shot. Just one by Ricardo John.
It was a nightmare to some fans. Still can't believe what happened.
Remy, with you on the broadcast, that must have broken your heart.
You see the time?
It's going to be 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes for the Ducks to hold on. Here comes Amoni Gums. Gums and Kevin Lee weren't on the same page.
It was a good play. He had to be on the same page. He thought he was outside.
Lanton throws it to Bino Ricketts. Ricketts drives it inside. Ricketts. Mata. It's all the way across now. Johnny. Now Carlos. Carlos shifts a man well. Carlos goes inside to Amoni. Amoni through to Grant. Grant won't get there ahead of O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue cleans up two players. And Amoni comes. Amoni comes. Amoni comes.
Goal!
Can you believe it?
Goal to the Lymers!
Oh my goodness! For the second game in a row, it takes one chance, one shot. Amoni Gums has done it yet again. He has done it time and time again. A callback to earlier in the season when he came on for the Lymers and he got the equalizer versus the attackers. He's that man for the moment. Amoni Gums once again. I said this game isn't over. I said it took one shot. And can you believe it?
Are we going
once
to see
again
penalties again? That's what happened when you have one goal on a team and you keep taking all the time in the world to score next one. That's what happened.
For all of the hard work that the Docs have done, if they were to go on and lose this game, it would be an absolute travesty. Johnny has something to say about it. Jonathan Kishon, another save by Bailey, chipped across, is behind Stewie. He will run it down. Stewie finds Loxley Parker. We still have about half a minute left in this game. It's Bino Ricketts. He goes out wide to Stewie.
Offside.
Stewie is offside. The Lymers will milk this for all it's worth. My goodness. For the second game in a row in this playoffs, we see some final minute magic.
And it happened with the Ducks United. What has went wrong for them?
Are the Ducks cursed, Remy?
I don't know.
Remy.
Maybe they have to repent of their sins. Maybe you have to invite them to church tomorrow. It's over. Penalties.
We have extra time first, Remy.
Extra time first. Oh my goodness. It might be what, 10 minutes?
I think it's 10-10 once again. Can you believe it? We will rejoin you when play resumes. But this football here in Anguilla, it can't get any more dramatic. At the end of regulation, Ducks won, Lymers won. We're back live here at the REGTC. We are for the second playoff game in a row. We have extra time. And another nail-biting finish. Another game-tying goal late in the game. The last-minute goal. Mata goes out wide. They want the handball. And they will get the handball. I believe it's a 10 minutes a half once again. I think it's 10 minutes. Yes, I believe it's 10 minutes a half in the extra time. Will we see a goal in extra time? Or will we see penalties once again? Is it going to be penalties once again, Remy? Remy, I don't know if the people heard it. Say it on the mic now. I don't think people heard it.
Whatever happened tonight, I'm going to blame you. Don't blame me, you know.
I think you have to blame me because I think I may have put the commentator's curse on them.
Boy, one fan said Doc's going to win.
One fan just said that Docs are taking a 4th place tonight. Well, we'll have to wait and see.
I went outside there and I had to run from the crowd because the crowd want to eat me up. They want to know, what have I done? I haven't done anything.
Remy, are you the cause of the Docs? The 2 games you've been on the mic for them, the 2 games have gone to extra time and penalties. Well, we've not seen penalties yet. We're anticipating penalties. Remy, do we want penalties once again?
I want penalties.
I think I want penalties as well.
I want Johnny to score again. I want Johnny to
Johnny
score.
to redeem himself.
Correct his mistake. Correct it.
And if I was Ben, I would give Johnny the last penalty.
No, I'll give him the first one.
The first or the last, you know, the one that your key guys take.
The first one.
Show some confidence in the man. Give him one of the first. Give him either the first one or the last one. Show some confidence in him. Show some belief in your goal scorer, your striker.
But in a minute, Doc, I want us to recap on what really happened in that last goal. In a minute.
We didn't even get to really talk about it. We were just so shocked that it happened.
Because I thought that Lantang could have come out faster. I thought so. He had space to come out.
Lantang was a bit hesitant to come out. His gums can't get around.
Because if he had committed himself to that ball would have rebounded on him.
Well, what the Lymers did that nobody really noticed is that they went to more of a 4-2-3-1 formation rather than their 4-3-3, and Gums ended up playing as a center forward slash attacking midfielder rather than in central midfield. An underrated change, a tactical change that was made by Coach Sauer, and it resulted in Moni being in that position high up the field to score that goal.
And indeed, it turned out to be a very good goal, kicking the ball away from Lantang. Lantang had no chance at all. Right in the
corner. I was looking at their shooting practice in the pre-game warm-up, and Gums, he honestly didn't look that good. His shooting was a bit off. Look like his radar was all wrong. Boots it out. Grant taking his time. Shifts past O'Donoghue. Finds Gums. Gums out wide. Well, too heavy for Grant.
What can Ricketts do to help the Ducks tonight?
Here he is now, Bino Ricketts. Chips a ball in. Johnny turning. Finds his way back with Mata to Parker. Back to Mata. So it looks like Ducks have gone to de facto back 3. It's going to find its way through! Brilliant save by Daniel Bailey once again!
Bailey is the man! Wow!
Oh my goodness, Daniel Bailey has kept his team in this game.
Johnny gave it everything.
No matter what happens, ball comes in. I think you have to give man of the match to Daniel Bailey, no matter who wins this one, because he has been the sole reason up until the last minute that Lymers were even in the game. He saved so many opportunities, so many shots, and he kept his team within striking distance. Caleb looking towards Kevin Lee. Free kick to the Lymers.
He didn't play the advantage. Why? Why he didn't play the advantage? Again, experience. Experience in the officiating. He should have played the advantage, and Lymers would have had the upper hand to move through. But again, it is what it is. 10 step. Time has been wasted. No problem. 4 more minutes to go, and it's over to 10 more minutes, and then boom, it could be goal difference. We'll see what happens.
Well, Remy, I don't know what time the bingo was supposed to start, but they will definitely be starting behind time.
Well, what I can tell you is, from what I see out there, there's a massive crowd out there that already bought their bingo tickets and ready to go because everybody's hungry for that $2,000. I don't know how you're going to get a taste of that pie.
$10 for 2,000. That's not bad at all, Remy.
2 person could win that money tonight.
It's not bad at all. I like what they did. Rather than just giving one person 4,000, they gave 2 people 2,000.
I like that. But 4 persons could win it. Everybody get 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
That's true.
Wow. But Doc, if you win that money tonight, would you go home with the money tonight or pick it up the next day? Tell us now.
As I win it, I'm going home with it.
No, we're going to take it from you.
No.
We're going to take it from you. You have to give us some. I mean, I provide security for people with money, so you could hire me. No, I never told you that before.
Okay, so I'll give you a little bit, and you make sure I get home safe.
Oh, you will get home safe. You will get home safe. I don't know about the money.
Here come the Ducks. Ball chipped into the area behind the goal. Goal kick.
I want to recognize the people that are home and couldn't make it out here to watch the game, but they are enjoying the commentary. They are enjoying tonight action here at the Raymond Igishat Stadium in the Valley. I want to say a pleasant good night to you. For those of you all over the world, England, all over, St. Martin, St. Kitts, Dominica, Cuba, a hearty good night to you, and I'm sure you're having a good time. Thank you for tuning in and watching Anguilla Male League competition as we in the semifinals, where 2 teams are fighting for the 3rd position, and they are 1-1 into overtime. Let's see what happened to the end. But I'm looking for penalties because I like excitement. But I love excitement. I like drama too.
Here come the Ducks. Down the right-hand side, looking for an option. Goes all the way back to Bino Ricketts. Ricketts has a drive. It's blocked by his own teammate. Now Parker. Grant can't get the return pass. That's Parker. Now Mata. Shot at goal! Oh, brilliant save! Oh my goodness! Daniel Bailey is putting in a superhuman effort today. My goodness, he is having the game of his life.
Well, we did talk about him earlier, and he has been demonstrating to us time and time again that he is and he can be Anguilla's #1 goalkeeper. So, he has tell us and shown us, demonstrate to us. Can you believe it?
Daniel Bailey. He wasn't a goalkeeper when he started. He was a midfielder when he started. When he took over the gloves from Colin Liddy, and showing why, as you said, he's Anguilla's #1. Stewie whips on the ball, and no harm, says the defender. I'll just clear it out myself.
Well, Dogs have their last chance in this first half, 10 minutes. Going to score or not?
It's back up with Loxley Parker. He puts the ball into Johnny, and it's going to be out for another corner.
I tell you, as soon as that ball is kicked, the referee will blow.
Yes.
He's watching his time.
I think you wait for the play to end. We have had 10 minutes. Corner comes in, it's cleared, and he will blow.
As I indicated.
That's the half. It's 1-1. 10 minutes to go. Then penalties. We'll join you back in a minute. But for now, Lymers 1, Ducks 1.
Yes, indeed. Welcome once again. You are looking at the Ducks United against the Lymers. We've seen regulated time. There's going to be a giveaway tonight. Somebody going to go home with what? You know.
Well, we're back now at the REGTC. We have 10 minutes left before we see penalties. 10 minutes for the Ducks to get a consolation prize, really. A consolation for a season that has ended in heartbreak for them. And 10 minutes for the Lymers to get a reward of proof, really, of their growth over these years. A reward. There's going to be a free kick to the Ducks United into the 12th minute. 8 minutes left. Taken quickly. It's Stewie. Stewie puts it high and it goes behind. Goal kick.
Doc, I must tell you that the atmosphere out there is dramatic. When you go out there in the crowd and everybody have their own conversation talking about this game, it's just wow, what is going on? It's like this person saying they want the Lymers to win. That person saying they want the Ducks to win. That person saying Ducks should win the previous game. It's a whole lot of things going on out there. I had to run. I'm serious, I had to run. And I have not even checked the chat to see the comments.
Well, as our fellow commentator Millie would say, it's all happening here at the Raymond D. Eagleshaw Technical Center. Booted long, looking for Bino Ricketts. He will find Ricketts. Ricketts, good ball across to Stewie. This tackle doesn't completely clear the danger. Here's Stewie. Oh, that's brilliant by Bradshaw. Oh, that's wonderful defending.
Oh my goodness. He came from nowhere and prevent it Ducks from scoring with a brilliant tackle.
He came in flying like a freight train and he had to get it right because if he got it wrong, that was a penalty.
And Lymers is playing without some of their key players. And I would want to believe Ducks have all their key players here.
At the end of the 20, I will list the names for you, Ren.
You got to be careful.
Ball comes in. It's cleared away. Only as far as it's chipped in. And Bailey comes out and comes out well. It was Parker who chipped that one in.
Whatever happened in the end, I must say that the Lymers, they've played the hat out.
Caleb Brian to Tavern is behind the Tavern. Carty and out for a throw-in.
Lymers don't have a bench to talk about. Bino is out. I don't know if he went for a ball. Yeah, he did. Why he went for that? Okay.
He's trying to get the play to restart as fast as possible. Here comes Bino Ricketts. Ricketts trying to go down the line. Actually, Luigi is on the field of play, so it's Vandrick Herbert who was substituted. So Luigi, he was not taking off, it was Herbert who was taking off. Ricketts out wide to his new teammate in Tavernier. Tavernier goes back to Loxley Parker. Tavernier once again. 5 minutes left, Remy. 5 left. Mata to Tavernier. Out wide. Smiles. Whips the ball in. Back to Smiles. Takes it down. Smiles goes short. Flicked behind by Ricketts. Looking for Mata. And Mata gets ahead of Lee. Still Lee. Chipped across to Ricketts. Bino Ricketts puts it over.
Well, from that area, no way Dino could get that on target. Now, for Ducks to score a goal in the next 4 minutes, they will need Ricketts, they will need Mata, and they will need the help of Johnny and Parker. They have to put a package together to get through the Lymers defense if they were to score and avoid penalty tonight. If they don't put that package together sooner or later, I'm afraid to say they're going right into penalty.
Here come the Ducks once again. Slid through. No players running it down. And Bailey will take his time. He could have held on to that ball. He could have held up on his feet a bit long before picking it up. I think he wants to go for the win. Does Daniel Bailey.
Well, he needs to start kicking the ball to the wings and not the center. Or
Kevin,
kick the ball outside and waste some time.
Kevin Lee is tired. I don't know the last time Kevin Lee has played 90 minutes, much less 110.
It looked like to me Ducks playing for a penalty.
Maybe they're playing to get one final chance. But will they get that chance? As here comes Amoni. Amoni is breaking. That's good defensive work. Simba. That's Amoni comes. Lantern gets there. Curvin Lee. Hits it straight at Lantern.
Luckily, boy, for the Lantern man.
Oh, that could have spelled danger. And that should have been the Lymers.
With 2 more minutes to go, Ducks is running out of time.
Here comes Smiles, who's offside. My goodness, Remy. This game is pretty much a carbon copy of that last game between Ducks and Attackers. Pretty much a carbon copy. And that chance for Gums and Lee reminds me so much of that chance for Ricardo John. Here comes Stephen Carty. It gets the flick completely wrong.
Time is running out.
Here comes Smiles. Smiles goes long for Johnny. Johnny's touch is a bit heavy. It's a foot race, and it's going to be won by the Lymers. A throw into the Ducks.
Is Ducks on a chance now?
Smiles to Bino Ricketts. Ricketts goes inside to Loxley Parker. Parker further wide. Ball whipped into the area by O'Donoghue. It's going to find Ricketts once again. Ricketts. Jermaine Ricketts has a shot blocked. As far as Smiles chips it in, blocked again. They are defending for their lives, the Lymers. They're not clearing. The young man in Grant, I believe, couldn't get that one clear. Here comes Stewie. Stewie, tackled by Caleb, cleared out. They are defending and defending for their lives right now, the Lymers.
1 more minute to go.
It's going to be Smiles on the throw. Smiles to Mata. Mata getting the 1-2. Here come the Docs. It's out wide with Smiles. Smiles cleared by Caleb, and Gums will go towards Lee. Passion slips. Lee in a tussle, and it's going to be a Lymers free kick. 30 seconds. And a card will be delivered. A card short to Passion. Taken quickly to Gums, and Gums pulls up. Amoni Gums pulls up with cramp. That could have spelled serious danger because Passion wasn't running with him, and Simba could not keep up with Amoni Gums. Simba. And the referee, Amani Richardson, says it's time for penalties. Will it be redemption for the Docs? Or will it be more of the same? Can the Docs United fall once again at the final hurdle? Or will they be able to defeat the Lymers on penalties? We are at the mercy of the penalty spot. We've had 110 minutes. 110 minutes we have had. And it all comes down to penalties in this third place decider. It's the Lymers, it's the Docs, it's penalties coming up after this break. Looks like it's going to be Bradshaw to take this first penalty. Looks like it's going to be Bradshaw to take the first one. It's going to be the Lymers who have their first try from the penalty spot. The Lymers will be going first up against Darius Lantern. Long run up. And it's saved by Lantern. But he infringed. He came off the line early. I think he came off the line early. And the Lymers will have another chance. Lantern came off his line early. Second opportunity. Straight at Lantern. No infringement. My. The Lymers have missed. They have missed their first penalty. Now the Ducks will have to miss. Well, it's going to be Stewie, I believe. It looks like it's going to be Stewie. He's going to take the first penalty now. Didn't take one. In the last game, he was substituted off the field. Stewie up against the Bailey. And Stewie buries it. 1-0 to the Ducks. Advantage to the Ducks. It's going to be Caleb Bryan, the Lymers captain. Bryan, his second opportunity from the penalty spot. It's going to be Caleb Bryan against Lantern. Lantern, who's already saved one penalty against the Lymers captain, and he puts it top corner. Quality penalty. 1-1. Now it looks like it's going to be Captain Matter to reply. Captain Matter gave the Ducks United an advantage once again. Lantern went the right way for Caleb's penalty, but it was right in the top corner. One, but the Lymers have taken two. Bradshaw had his penalty saved twice by Lantern. The Ducks United captain calmly slots it into the corner. 2-1 Ducks. It's now going to be the other Bradshaw brother, it looks like, Sidhu Bradshaw, to take the penalty. It looks like it's going to be the other Bradshaw brother, Sidhu. Noah missed the first one. Sidhu now going to take the third. It's 2-1. to the Docks. Bradshaw going to retake the run up. Puts the ball on the spot. Lanton waits. Lanton bounces on his line. The whistle blows. And it's saved! Darius Lanton has saved both penalties from the Bradshaw brothers. Loxley Parker to take this one. The Lymers have missed two. The Bradshaw brothers, the two rocks at the back for the Lymers, have missed two. It's going to be Loxley Park, it looks like, is it? It's actually, or it's going to be put into the top corner. 3-2. Sorry, 3-1 actually. 3-1 to the Ducks. It was Smiles who took the penalty there, who made it. It's been all the old Ducks veterans who have made these penalties. Will Johnny get to take the fourth pen? Do they give it to Johnny? Blasted in. And it is going to be Jonathan Gishard. Johnny, who missed the penalty that would have put Ducks through to the final, just needs to make this one to get the Ducks their third place. National team striker versus national team goalkeeper. Third place up for grabs. This penalty to end it. Danny waits. It's saved! Oh my goodness! Jonathan Gishard has missed. Now all of a sudden, this isn't over. If Amoni makes this and Bino, who I assume will take the last one, misses, we go to sudden death. Amoni Gums against Lanton. He has to score it. He misses! The Ducks get third. That should be it. That is it. The Ducks get third. Lanton, the hero of the penalty shootout, he saved 3 penalties. The Lymers, who were first for so long in this round robin tournament, they fall to 4th. The Lymers finish 4th. The Ducks get 3rd. What a way to cap off this Saturday's action. Darius Lanton, the hero of the penalty shootout. The Ducks United win. The Ducks United get 3rd. That's going to be all for us here at the REGTC. But join us tomorrow for finals action. It's the Attackers taking on the Roaring Lions. But for now, it's back to Master Control.